Hey y'all, this is your girl Chanel from Philly, living in Tampa, and she is out of the box. Thank you all for coming and joining me on my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for following me. Thank you for hanging in there with me. And now, y'all, all I want to do is talk to you. Yes, all I want to do is talk. Talk to you today about something that I've been thinking about. And I hope it provokes thought. Remember when we were younger, and even now you probably see it on games and things that you have around the home. There was this thing that we would see, as a test, as in a book, and like I said, in a game that says, look at this picture, and something in this picture does not belong. You remember those? You remember those? You remember seeing that somewhere or participating in that somewhere where you may see it's an apple, it's an orange, it's a plum, it's a banana, and then it's a shoe. And that picture, what don't belong? It's the shoe. So get rid of it, okay? Because it's categories. So I'm going to ask you this question. What in your life, in your picture life, that doesn't belong? I give you a moment to think about it. Because there's something that don't belong. And if you already figured it out, that's good. But if you haven't, let me continue to talk, and maybe it'll hit you. You know, a lot of times we continue on life doing the same old thing and just routinish. But then we come up to a point in life, we want better, we want to do better, we want to advance, we want to step out. And in stepping out and wanting to advance or make it even our day better, there's going to be some shifting that got to go on. And in that shifting, you're going to find out something does not belong. And I can prove it to you. You know how, okay, I want to lose weight. And in losing weight, I want to lose me 20 pounds. You may hear somebody say that. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to do this and that. Okay. What does not belong in your life that is causing you to gain the weight? Sugar, sodas, too much bread, sitting back doing nothing, not exercising, that don't belong. That doesn't belong with a healthy body. That doesn't belong with a person that's trying to lose weight. So you'll find things that doesn't belong. Let me talk about me. I sometimes get up and just do. Just get up and just do. But if I'm trying to be better and do things and be productive with my time and get what I need to get out of a 24-hour day, I have to be a better person in my time management. So what I do is start adding things to help me with my time, setting alarms, using my planner, got me reminders. I got Alexis all over my house. She will remind me of things. So those are some of the things I added. What can I take away? Because something doesn't fit. Oversleeping. Putting off what I can do today for tomorrow. That doesn't fit. A boss don't do that. A boss get up in the morning. A boss do have a schedule. A boss does not, a boss create boundaries. That's what a boss do. And so a boss don't sit back on they do nothing and say what all they want to become. So in that, what doesn't belong? If you want to be a boss, what don't belong? If you want to elevate in your job, what in your life doesn't belong? What is blocking it? What is causing you to do the bare minimum and not stretch yourself? Because whatever's causing you, that's what doesn't belong. It can be a mindset that's causing you to to not make it. It could be your flesh buddies. It could be the people in your life that's used to win back when and used to not doing anything and want you to join them, or used to be in a crab and want you to continue to be in the crab pot with them. It could be that person or those people. Okay, it can be, when I said mindset, it could be something you learned years ago that you sticking to that has changed, y'all. I remember when I was younger that we would get, I think, phone books at our front porch, or they'll deliver them, I want to say every year. And if you needed to find a personal person number, you look in the white pages. If you needed to find a business, you looked in the yellow pages. Where them books at? They gone. They gone because they were taken over. So if I'm trying to stay current and I use phone books that that used to be out, well, probably in the 90s. I don't even know when they stopped. 90s or 80s. I'm going to miss out because it's not current. So some things in your life needs to be removed and it doesn't fit because it's not current. Boom. It's not current, y'all. So we holding on, doing things that's not current. What about an 8-track? What about an 8-track? Remember when we had 8 tracks? Okay, right now, go find your Beyonce 8-track. Go find your Kirk Franklin 8-track. And I'm going to wait. Found it? No, you didn't. Because that is not, the 8-track is no more. So we got to find out what keeps you current and what is in your schedule or in your day or in your plans that's not current. That's what doesn't belong. Certain things are not current. You're a mover, you're a shaker, you're a boss. And there's no way you can do it without being current. You gotta be current. You can collect what you want, but you got to be current in what you're doing. You got to be current to your, because it pushes you to your purpose. It pushes you to your destiny. You got to stay current. And a lot of us are not current. So that's what doesn't fit in your if you're looking at the plan to be great. The plan to be great, you're going to find what doesn't fit is being past tense or being outdated. That doesn't fit. Get the outdated out of you. Get it out. Because you know what? When you're using your computer, it sometimes tell you it's time to update. It's time to update. It's time to update. And if you don't update, what happens? First of all, you don't get the full benefit. You don't get the full benefit of your your computer. You don't get the full benefit of that. Not only that, certain apps and certain programs are not going to work any longer because it's outdated. So remove your outdated stuff. It doesn't fit. Ask about, remember we used to have the big back TVs? The TVs with all the back in it. Now we have flat screens. And what happened when the transition was going on? They started telling us that the big backs are no longer compatible to anything. So get rid of it. So that's the thing is, one of the things we should consider when we're moving in purpose and destiny and trying to find out what in this picture of life don't fit. The picture of life that doesn't fit for you any longer. The outdated stuff. Let's talk about the flesh buddies. The flesh buddies sometimes don't even encourage or push you to your destiny. Don't even remind you of your destiny. They want to remind you of past. They want to remind you of having a good time. Having a good time, and this time we grinding. Good time is coming, and good time can be, but we're grinding. So in this season, you may need the grinders with you. You may need the pushers with you. You may need the buffers with you. One of my friends, Chiquita Dallas, say that I'm a agitator. You may need the agitator with you. But you need to know what's in your team and what don't fit. In this season, as you moving and shaking and bossing, what doesn't fit? What in this picture of life don't fit? So check your environment, check your people, check and make sure everything is updated. Get rid of outdated stuff. Because the things are not going to work with that. I came home from Philly this week, and when I came home, I sensed the need to clean closets out. While I'm cleaning closets out, I'm getting rid of stuff because it's no longer needed. Somebody else can utilize it. It's time to get it stepping, because I'm making room for the big. I'm making room for the destiny. I'm making room, y'all, because you don't want to have something in place of what you need or what's supposed to be on the way. If you got new furniture coming, I don't think you're going to leave that old furniture in that living room. I think you're going to remove that so the new can come. So a lot of stuff don't fit because we didn't remove it. It's time to remove some stuff. Some stuff, it's not connected to this picture of life for you. It was, but it's not now. So check and see, when you look at your picture of life, what don't fit. Because it's not even blended. If you really, really look, it's not blending. It's an eyesore. But it's got some kind of connection to you. Or you're so busy moving that you're not paying attention. That don't fit anymore. That needs to be removed. Not only that, the person used to be a song back in the days. This is going to be the hardest day of my life. Let's just kiss and say goodbye. Sometimes that's what you need to be doing. Kissing and saying goodbye. Because it don't fit. He don't fit. She don't fit. They don't fit. Not in your progress. Now, that doesn't mean they are bad people. That doesn't mean that you look for a reason, negative reason to get rid of them. They just don't fit in this season. Mindsets don't fit. Some of our mindsets don't fit. That's just the way I am, and that's what I do, and we always done it this way. That won't fit in the boardroom, boo. That won't fit it when you sitting up there signing contracts, partnerships. All this ain't gonna fit. I say ain't gonna fit. Shifting has to happen. When you going somewhere, get ready for change. When you going somewhere, accept change. When you going somewhere, recognize something in that life picture doesn't fit. And guess what? You don't stop now. You're doing your observation and seeing what doesn't fit, and you're removing. But as you climb, as you move, as you progress, as you grow, as you change age from age, always be mindful to look at the picture and make sure everything fits for that season. Mindful of it. Because if it doesn't fit, sometimes it causes delays. Sometimes it causes derails. Sometimes it causes discouragement. Sometimes it causes disappointments. Sometimes it just causes nothing, no movement. No movement. You ever seen when I used to have a a sliding glass door, before you go to bed, you put a stick down there too, because if somebody try to break in and they pick the lock, lock, when they try to open the sliding door, the stick stops it. Stops the door from opening. And sometimes you got sticks when you don't need them. And those sticks stop your progress. They stop the doors of opportunities from opening for you. They stop the doors of windows from opening from you. They stop your movement. They stop your shifting. Check for the sticks. They don't belong. Check for the sticks. They don't belong. And listen, they are helpful for something, but probably not for where you're going and what you're doing. Let me show you. I got these buds for Mother's Day. And I was cleaning up. Like I told you, I was going through something. And one of my necklaces got stuck. I'm going to use this as a necklace, but it's not. It's what is paper clip. Okay. In this paper clip is very good. It gathers things, it holds things together. It's needed, but it's not needed for my bud case. Not needed. So guess what? Just remove it. Detach it from the bud case. And that's it. So a lot of times when you say goodbye to people, it doesn't mean they're no good. It doesn't mean they're not a good person. It doesn't mean that they garbage, they trash, that you better than them. It just means not for this season. It means not for this purpose. That's all it means. It doesn't mean you're kissing and saying goodbye. And they may be a distraction or an eyesore. I mean, think about it. You see me somewhere in a meeting or something, and you see this, you're not going to say, Chanel, can you move that paperclip? Why you got a paperclip on there? You ain't going to say that? Yes, you are. Are you going to be thinking it? Another thing. Then I think I'm out your way. What doesn't fit when a rocket go up? Think about it. The rocket boosters don't fit because all they there is to boost me up. The rocket boosters don't fit. They did their purpose though. They bad. They boosted you up, but they don't fit. So when things start falling off, because they fall off too, y'all. When they start falling off, don't try to go pick them up. You're going. They did their part. You're going. They did their part. They did their part down here. But when you are released and you shot up in the air as a rocket, the boosters did their part. The booster finished their assignment. They did it. They're not bad. They're needed. Our rocket boosters are needed. But you got to know when you shoot up, you got to know they can't go with you because they are assigned to be boosters. So know when you look at your life picture again, and I hope you look at it often, look and see what don't fit. Look and see. And when it doesn't fit, take it away. Extract it from the picture. But when you take it away, know that it did its job. Know that it did its purpose. So some things you take away and some people you take away, you may need to celebrate them for what they done. Don't drop people like it's hot and then act like, I made it and bump y'all. No, celebrate them. They just ain't going to go there with you, but they worth being celebrated. They worth you celebrating them. Hopefully. And then the ones and the things that have brought affliction to you, think about it. That affliction made you better. That affliction made you grow. That affliction done something for you. Know that affliction does something for you. Just like what I said, my friend Chiquita Dallas, she says, I'm an agitator. The only agitator I can think about when she said that was in the wash machine. They don't even do that no more, y'all. But in the wash machine, in the middle part, It gets the dirt off. It's moving. It's moving the clothes. Sometimes you need your agitators in this season. You need your buffers in this season as you become a boss, y'all. As we grow and as we elevate, we need them. We need the agitators. We need the what I said, the ones that's gonna buffer you. We need the ones that's gonna not be your yes ma'am, but be able to tell you no, that ain't good. We need the ones that be able to see, to carry and help carry visions with you. We need those. We don't need your amen corners, the ones that's well, I'm not gonna call them the amen corner, but the ones that everything you do is great, and you can be failing. You great, you great, you great. No, I think you ought to try that over again. So again, it's time, y'all. It's time for us to look at the picture of our life and see what does not fit. And again, that doesn't mean you got to do it one time. You're going to have to do it all your life. All your life, you need to always examine your life and examine what's working, what's not working, why it's not working, why I need to get rid of it. Got to examine. And don't, by no means, if you got to say to somebody, make sure you do it with grace. Make sure you do it with thanksgiving. Thank the people. Don't, and keep it moving. Deuces, don't do that to people unless it's somebody just is an enemy. But the people who has helped you, don't look down while you're going up. Don't look down on them while you're going up. Thank them. Remember, also protect your ears and your eyes, and don't get caught up holding on to things that don't fit. Don't get caught on holding. That doesn't mean that paperclip is unnecessary, because it is necessary, but not for this case. So remember that about yourself. That it doesn't mean that the person that you're saying bye to is not a good person. It doesn't fit. They just doesn't fit. They just don't fit in this season. Not only that, the things that you're carrying, the things that you're holding on that's outdated, they can cause things to move slow. They can cause things to not work well and properly. It can also cause you not to get the full benefit of the use of whatever you got. Remember that. Okay. What else we probably will be holding on? Even styles, even mindsets. Check it. Check your mindset. Check your style. And I always say, be bendable, be flexible, be movable. Be a student. Every time we a boss, but a boss should always be able to be teachable. So some things you do need to be teachable about. Some things have shifted, some things have changed, and you got to learn how to change with it. And our mindsets got to be able, if you're going to be a boss, you got to have a boss mindset. If you're going to be a leader, you got to have a leader mindset. If you're going to be the first to do anything in your life, you got to have that mindset of that. You can't have that angry mindset. You can't have that it's about me and no more. You can't have that. Can't have it. So I just came on to share with you guys the thought of, when you look at your life picture, what doesn't fit. And you again, you need to look at your life picture often and see what fits and what doesn't fit. I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes we think seasons is just like the 4 seasons, but sometimes seasons can be a month. a month. I went to Philly this weekend, and they had the most beautiful weather before I went there. But when I went, it was rainy and it was cold. Before I came, it was in the 90s and 80s. But when I went, rainy and cold. It didn't fit the season. It did. Then when I left, it got back beautiful. It didn't fit the season. But it was in the season. And that'll preach for you preachers. It didn't fit the season, but it was in the season. So know when you are dealing with checking what's in this picture of life, seasons. Don't get caught up in what a season, how long a season's supposed to be. Thank you, Holy Ghost. How long a season's supposed to be. Don't get caught up with that. Because again, there's a such thing as interruptions. Like I believe that day, this weekend when I was at Philly, it was a season of interruption. It interrupted, that weather interrupted the normal weather of that month and of that time. So remember that when you are, dealing with checking what doesn't fit. When you're dealing with that, remember interruptions does come. Remember seasons are not always what it seems. So be sensitive. Have a wonderful day. And remember, she's out of the box. And I hope you are out of the box or working on getting out of the box. Because I'm telling you, it's some fun here. It's some activities here. It's some greatness outside of a box. Okay? All right. This your girl. See you next time. Peace.